Hi team, Dr. Miranda here again, and we are going to discuss the Module 1 discussion board expectations. And really it's discussion, from modules 1 to 10. But let's look at the discussion board rubrics so we can really go into this document and have a greater understanding. What are the expectations, right? Let me now go into the beautiful document. Voila. Here we go. Okay, so this week we're going to do a beautiful, wonderful discussion. We are going to look at financial information. First of all, introduce yourself. Okay, say hello, how are you, how's it going? Talk about yourself a little bit. Talk about your education, professional background, right? Your hobbies, things that you want to share with the class, your plans for the future, okay? And what state or country are you located? This is cool information to have because uh, this will have a dependency when it comes to assigning points for being on time. Okay, now also a big kudos, big shout out, a big thank you for our military and our first responders, and also for our law enforcement students who are in this course. Thank you so very much for the service you provide to us and the sacrifices that you and your family make for us to keep us safe, to keep us for you in the military. Thank you for your service to the country and helping us maintain our freedoms. We appreciate it very much, and thank you also for your families who are also making a sacrifice on our behalf. Um, Thank you very much. Now, also talk a little bit about your, personality and interests. It's very cool. I am a dog lover. I have a dog. I have a collie, border collie, Luna. Very proud of that little puppy. She is fantastic little dog. Now, we are now going to talk about the post. Now, the post for this week is going to be a evaluation of a case study, a Harvard case study on new earth mining. It's a fascinating, beautiful study. I'm going to actually post additional information, in-depth information to help you really understand what this case is all about and what is expected. But in short, you're going to be looking at qualitative and quantitative variables in the case study. You're going to discussing those variables, okay? And what are the most important variables? And you're going to be talking about where that information comes from, and of course how it affects the company. Really cool stuff. It's really great, and that additional information, in-depth information, it's going to be available for you at the announcement section, as well as the actual interface where you actually get to post these beautiful, wonderful discussion boards. Okay, now we are going to go look at the discussion rubric. We're going to see how you're going to be graded. Isn't this grand? We're going to talk about what's a substantial post. Okay, I always get a kick out of this. What are these discussions for? They serve to clarify, they serve to enhance communication, they help us, look at different facets, different dynamics of the topic, and help us to really get a good understanding of what this topic is all about, what the discussion is all about. And listen, this is a wonderful time for you to show off. What do you mean? What do you mean show off, Professor? Are you Meshuggah? Are you crazy? What do you mean showing off? I'm talking about everybody likes to talk about their stuff, right? Everybody likes to talk about their area of expertise. They like to talk about things that they like to talk about, right? This is your opportunity. Now, for me, I've always enjoyed discussion posts, even then back when, on ancient history, when I was an MBA and doctoral student online. I really enjoyed the discussion post because that was the only time that I had, the means to which to communicate in the more scholarly, better, professional way with my colleagues. It was kind of a lifeline. It was I call it the social butterfly moment for me. I enjoy talking to people. Listen, if If you don't shut me up sometimes, I just keep going. Um, but I'm really trying to make this a very short video, as you can see. But look, I'm a very social person. I love to talk, and for me, the discussion boards were that opportunity, right? We didn't have a face-to-face with the students, with the prof, so it was a good time for me to discuss, the things. And so this is your opportunity to really bring a great contribution, your point of view. I believe your point of view is very important. I believe what you have to offer to this course is important. I believe with all my heart that you can bring some amazing contributions to this discussion and to every discussion. I believe that. I am honest about that. And so what I'm asking you is to do your best. Bring some really substantial information. What does that mean, substantial information? There you go again, Professor Miranda. Substantial information. Look, let me put this over here because it's hard for me to just look at the camera. I have to, there, look at you, look at the camera. Mwah, beautiful people, right? Look, here's the deal, right? Discussion. You got a chance to talk about what you really, what do you really like about this? And I'm really looking forward to your input. I really love to hear, to read the discussions because it says something about you. It says something about how you process information. It says something about the type of dynamic person that you are. You're like, I'm just fulfilling an obligation here. Listen to me. You are paying for your education, are you not? You are paying to get an education, right? So that means just don't settle just for the minimal, just for the basic of a course. I mean, own the big, beautiful discussion board section. Make it your own. You're paying for it. Might as well make the best of it, right? You say, well, I just want to muddle through. I just want to get through. And I just want to put one or two sentences together and just, just meet the minimum. Oh, that's boring. Meet the minimum. What if Pablo Picasso would have just, met the minimum? What if the great explorers, the great discoverers just decided, well, I'm just going to meet the bare minimum? What if Columbus says, I'm just meeting the bare minimum. I'm not going to get out of Genoa for crying out loud, right? What if Neil Armstrong, right, said, no, I'm just going to do the minimum, right? End up flying a plane. Never been an astronaut, never set foot on the moon, right? You're like, hey, come on. Calm down, Professor. No, I'm just excited. I'm excited because discussion boards are exciting, okay? And here's another thing. With this new beautiful interface that we have, you can put videos, right? You can share videos, you can share sound bites, you can share pictures. Now make sure they're appropriate pictures, all right? Because then I have to go there to delete, click, delete the stuff. Well, I don't want to delete stuff, right? Enhance, make this your own beautiful, wonderful, like a Facebook, right? But without the drama. Facebook without the drama. Discussion board, you're saying you are the craziest professor we have ever had. You have no idea. Have fun, but I'm so very serious about subject, very serious about making sure that I help you along the way. Now, discussion, make it substantial, right? Just, the rubric calls for one or two sentences, and you may, put like, not two, sorry, actually two, one or two paragraphs, right? But don't make it like a two-sentence paragraph and say, well, technically, I have met the rubric. No, you have not. You have technically not gotten a good point for that, right? What you want to be is you want to enhance the discussion, right? You want to put your best foot forward. You want to really talk about the topic, own the topic. Say, I am the master of the topic, and I am going to contribute something powerful here. I'm going to contribute something insightful. Now, the worst type of discussion that we can ever have is if everybody agrees with everybody and everybody just gives the same information. That's boring. Oh, gonna put everybody to sleep, right? Now, you want to look at these things. You want to look at what's being posted, and sometimes you may just want to zig where everybody's zagging, right? You just want to be very robust. Give it your best, right? Your best is not two sentences, okay? Your best is not an encyclopedia either. All right, we're not looking for an encyclopedia, but just be substantive, right? talk about the subject, talk about the topic. If you want to add an article, add an article. You want to add video, add video. You want to add a music video that goes with the topic, add the music video that goes with the topic, and we will enjoy it very much. Okay? Now, let's go back to the rubric, and so we can get further guidance into this, right? Okay, now where are we at? We are here. Haha, c'est la vie, mon ami. Here we go. Now, in Module 1, complete the initial post by Thursday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. In Modules 2 through 10, complete the initial post by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. of your local time zone. What does that mean? That means on traditional, non-holiday weeks, okay, is the first initial post is due at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, for all the other modules through to 10, okay, the first posting is done on Thursdays. Okay, initial post is due by Thursdays at your local time zone. Now, please make sure that, on that introduction post that we're talking about, make sure that you put where you're from, okay? Because, if I see there, oh man, this post came in at 2 o'clock, 2 in the morning, 2 a.m., oh, it's late. But I may not know that you live in Hawaii. And if you live in Hawaii, I'm very jealous right now, okay? If you live in Alaska, and your post comes in at 1 a.m., you weren't late because you live in Alaska. It's a different time zone. And I am very jealous if you live in Alaska, right? Okay, now, take into by the way, before I forget, very important, here's the deal. For holiday weeks, okay, I will be posting the schedule for this week. For this week, particularly we having a holiday week. Okay, I will be doing that, so you can have that information. All right, and so this is cool. Now, take into consideration materials such as course content and other discussion boards from the current module and previous modules when appropriate. Now, reference scholarly or peer-reviewed sources to support your discussion points as appropriate. Okay, using proper citation methods for your discipline. Now, this is important. You will use APA, citation and references, for all discussion posts, with the exception for the last one of week 10. Okay, citation and references will both be used. Citations, okay, they are in the body of the text, right? Let's say this is a post you did, right? This is a post, beautiful post you did. Nice post, very substantive, very nice, beautiful. And let's say that here, this is the reference, right? Okay. You will have the reference from where you got the material from, and then you're going to have to put a citation in the text, in the body of the text, okay, linking back to your reference. I will give you a list of a few beautiful websites that, if you're not familiar with APA, that's going to help you, okay? And remember, this is a very intensive APA course, meaning we're going to be very strong on using APA on all of your assignments, with the exception for week 10, which is going to be your last discussion, and that you don't have to use APA references. But for all discussions going forward now, you will be using citations, okay? Now, this is, of course, your initial post. Now, let's talk about your response, okay? For your response, okay, you're going to do 2 responses, okay? Reply to at least 2 different classmates outside your initial post thread, okay? Meaning, these are not responses to your thread, okay, to your initial post. These will have to be from other posts, from other students, okay, and different students, right? And replying to me doesn't count. Now, it'll be cool for you to reply to me, because I love when people engage with me on discussions, and I think it's kind of neat, right? On Module 1, complete the 2 responses posed by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So this is going to hold true for this week, 11:59 p.m. In modules 2 to 10, complete the responses posed by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. of your local time. Now demonstrate more depth in thought than simply stating, I agree, or you are wrong. Guidance is provided for you in each discussion prompt. Okay? Now, this is how you're going to be graded. Exemplary, proficient, needs improvement, and not evident. Okay? Comprehension develops an initial post with an organized, clear point of view or idea using rich and significant detail. Okay? That's exemplary. Down to that is proficient. Okay? Timeliness, very important. Engagement, very important. This is how you engage. Critical thinking, and you're going to see that this here draws insightful conclusions that are thoroughly defended with evidence and examples. That this beautiful here, critical thinking, is actually linked to this, comprehension. Okay? This will reflect this, and this will show itself in here. Writing mechanics. Initial posts and responses are easily understood, clear, and concise using proper citation with methods where applicable with no errors in citations. Okay? You see, citations and references are both going to be used. Okay? Cool. All right. So we have come to the end of this beautiful rubric presentation. And for some reason, I was having technical difficulties in accessing. There we go. Back to you. Don't you hate those little tech glitches and whatnot? All right, my dear friends. This is the discussion board expectations and rubric expectations. I am sure that you will not only meet them, but you will exceed them. Do you know why? Because you are fantastic team members. You are professionals. You are the kind of people that will rock the discussion board, period. And we'll have lots of fun in it, okay? All right, have a beautiful week. Let's see. See you later.